Welcome to another episode of the Epic Family Road Trip. All right, we are, nice hot day, but we're done packing everything for the trip. Shut down the cabin, everything's off and ready to go. We've got a water taxi coming to take us to the Jeep, and we're gonna hit the road. Some of you have said if I had a place like that, I would never leave, and I mean, we feel that same way. The weather is so perfect. It's a real toss-up between staying and going, but we're excited to get up to the Arctic. Been on the road for about 4 hours, I guess, and we're now at Lake Superior, so we're gonna find a place to camp. We've got something that we found on iOverlander. Looks like a little pull off here beside the Trans-Canada and not too far from the lake. So if that spot is what they say it might be, that'd be a good place to spend the night, and then tomorrow we're gonna do the whole north of Superior route. Perfect spot. Oh, those limb raisers are coming in handy. We're in kind of a tight area, and they're working great. Looks like the end of the road here, though. Yeah, not getting through there. Let's go take a look. That's a no-go, but this is a perfect spot. We'll just back in here and set up for the night. We're not far from the Trans-Canada, but the Lake Superior is just that way too, so let's see what we got. I think it'll be great.
Oh, wow.
What a spot.
Unbelievable.
This is a nice little gem we found. Camped up in the bush, a few short steps, and you're here on a bay off of Lake Superior. And Lando can run. This really is a awesome place we found. It seems too good to be true, but it's just off the side of the road, nestled in the bush. There's a beautiful little camp spot, and a short walk, you're here. Private beach. You could walk for half a mile or more. Crystal clear waters, and sunsets like what you see behind me. If we were to have one complaint, it's not a complaint, but you have highway traffic going by, but it's getting less and less as it gets towards evening, and probably overnight it's gonna be completely quiet. So just for one of those spots that you're traveling quickly across country. It's not a remote wilderness area, but it's pretty remote out here, and just a beautiful find. Good morning. We had a great sleep here. The lake on one side, just off the Trans-Canada Highway over there, but man, it was quiet. Just a perfect place to bunk down for the night. We're gonna make some coffee and get back on the road. Morning. So we brought coffee down to the lake here, and just enjoying a bald eagle flying overhead. Amazing sight. And we saw the fin of a decent sized fish coming through the water. I'd love to go fishing in here. I'm sure that it's full of lake trout.
I hope that. Oh, did you hear that eagle?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's sitting perched on top of that tree right over there. That's one of my favorite sounds. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of our time in Tofino.
Yeah. Yeah, there's tons and tons of bald eagles on the west coast, but they've made a comeback here in Ontario, thankfully. And we get resident eagles on our lake, and here we are in Lake Superior, and there's eagles here as well, so that's a good thing. Thank you, babe. That looks delicious.
Should have a map.
Okay, so here's a map of Canada, and this will give you an idea how far we're going on this trip. It's actually about 12,500 kilometers there and back. Let's say we're starting in this area, and we came along the Trans-Canada here, and tonight we're camped in this area right here along Lake Superior. That's all we've gone. Here's where we need to go. Up over Lake Superior, up across Ontario, into Manitoba, across Manitoba, across Saskatchewan, all the way across Alberta, onto the Alaska Highway, which starts here in Dawson Creek, British Columbia. Then we take the Alaska Highway up into the Yukon, over here to Whitehorse, and then we begin going straight north up the Dempster, all the way to Tuktoyaktuk on the Arctic Ocean. So as you can see, we've got a ways to go. Place. You'd never know it was there. It's just a hidden gem. It just looks like forest. You drive down there and you're pretty much right on the beach. So that was a great first night's sleep, and we are back on the Trans-Canada heading west. All right, so this plaque here is about the halfway point of the Trans-Canada Highway, which is what we're on now. That's the fastest way to cross Canada. And it runs from St. John's, Newfoundland to Victoria, BC. Obviously there's two ferries, one on the east and one on the west. We're back on the road, and just got a text from the kids, and they are pretty much right on the Russian border in Norway. Yeah, this would be a great camp spot. We're just gonna have lunch here, but man,
It's kind of even quiet from the road.
it's way in off the road, and there's some kind of river or lake here. Let's go check it out.
Unbelievable. Oh. Because there's no signs.
Probably hunt camps or something. Let's go mobility. It's kind of the end of the road here. Yeah, it just gets tighter and tighter as you go. This is a river.
Then you just don't get attacked by a bear. Come here. Oh. Keep going, or?
No, I think this is probably good. Hasn't been used in a long time.
Wow. That's really fresh. I think I'll get Lando's bell and put it on him. Got the bear spray. A big, fresh bear dropping with blueberries. About right there.
All right, guys, we have found a spot for tonight. We did a lot of driving today. We covered quite a piece of ground, so that's awesome. We're making our way west, as you know, and then north up to the Arctic. But we're settled in here in a nice little clearing in the forest. We were driving along and down the Trans-Canada Highway, and Carol saw some tracks going off into the bush, and we said, hey, let's check that out. So we turned around and we found this. So you never know what you're going to find. If you're doing a trip like this, you know, people often ask us, how do you find your camp spots? Well, a lot of it is just keeping our eyes open and looking for tracks. So often those tracks are made by hunters in the fall, and there's a little bit of a fire pit over there. So we're only about 500 yards from the Trans-Canada, so you can hear a bit of traffic in the background, but it's really remote. As far as you can see is forest, other than just the Trans-Canada cutting through the forest. So yeah, Carol's found moose droppings and bear scat, and we're in the middle of nowhere, but we've got a beautiful little camp set for the night, and we're just gonna sit down for a little bit and then hit the hay and get back on the road tomorrow. We'll probably get into Manitoba tomorrow. In fact, yeah, that's the plan. We'll cross a time zone, so we'll be going back an hour. So a lot of fun adventure ahead, and we can't wait to take you with us.